Hi, my name is Nora Fullenkamp, and I will be talking about the revision of my public analysis and how I plan to put what I learned for my informative essay. So basically, I got my public analysis back from my teacher, and I read through his suggestions, what he had highlighted to look over, and then I met with my tutor for the CIS class. And when we read it aloud and we broke down each of the paragraphs, I realized that I needed a lot of work. There were a lot of run-on sentences, I was way super repetitive, and I was using way too many words. So we basically just went through each of the paragraphs and broke it down sentence by sentence, trying to cut out sections that weren't needed, sections that were repeated in earlier paragraphs or earlier sections, as well as trying to make it sound more professional using bigger words. So basically just kind of cutting and pasting and shifting everything around, kind of putting it in a smoother order so that it flowed nicer and hopefully was an overall better paper than the first time I turned it in. So basically, what I learned from that I'm going to put towards my informative essay was that I need to set out an outline of what I'm going to say and then what points I'm going to make for each main topic. So for the formative essay, I am talking about leadership styles. So I'll be comparing two leaders. I chose presidents because I thought that would be a good way to go on the leadership route. So I would be making an outline, breaking down each president and the points of how they taught, comparing them to the other president, and how each one would differed, as well as rereading the paper itself to make sure that I didn't have any missed errors that I just kind of breezed through when I was typing the paper to begin with. And I will look up examples and everything to make sure that I have everything in the right order, I'm following the instructions and all of that good stuff. The goal mainly is the first goal is not to be repetitive, because that was one of my big issues, was just repeating myself just in different wording, as well as avoiding simple mistakes, whether that's grammar or punctuation or even just having a run-on sentence. Those are the two main focuses, but also just making sure that it's an in-depth paper that is explaining both points well from each side, but is still comparing and making a good point for each person. So hopefully the informative essay will be better than the public analysis, and it'll be a good paper.